You sure about this?
Reconsider and get rid of the embryos.
Those are my embryos, and I'm not going to discard them. I'm in a relationship. I don't cheat.
I don't care.
I am Hayden Moss.
Kind of cute. He's single. I think he's gay.
Your dad left Atlanta about 10 years ago. That deadbeat didn't even think to reach out.
So this is her?
Yo, what's good, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry Sistas review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to, but if not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing. Now, this is the trailer breakdown for season 9. Episode 18, entitled Diamonds Are Forever. Shine bright like a diamond. I'm just so happy. Let me just say right now, I know there are a lot of Karen and Aaron haters who listen to me. All I'm going to say is the upcoming videos that you're going to see, baby, you're just going to have to witness my joy.
Occasionally, you will just have to witness my joy.
Because I'm excited and I'm happy. And I'm overjoyed. I'm stupendous. And all the other positive adjectives there are in the world for what has taken place between Karen and Aaron. I just wanted to let you know that. But let's get into the trailer breakdown. Now, I am combining the preview that we get after the show as well as the extended trailer. So initially, we see that Karen is asking Aaron, is he sure? I say, girl, my good sis, this man is on his knee. He's sure. He's serious. He's ready. So I'm going to need you to go ahead, sis, and say yes. And say yes, honey. Because he proposed with the diamond ring. I'm going to need you to go ahead and say yes, sis. Let's make this thing official. Let's get it going on. And that's really all that happened with Karen and Aaron in the preview. Baby, where the hell has Demani been? We got a little glimpse of him toward the end of last night's episode. But baby, where have you been? We've been asking about you because you were a cool dude. We was rooting for you and Sabrina because you seemed like you had a good head on your shoulders. But just like in Sistas fashion, these damn writers have completely changed this man from who we were introduced to. Now he has all the audacity in the world by asking Sabrina to reconsider and get rid of the embryos. What? The fact that you're even calling this woman's phone and making that type of request, and even in the extended trailer, he says something along the lines of, like, he's asking nicely. Like, I'm asking you in a nice, calm way. I'm going to need you to get rid of him. And I'm like, I'm asking you politely. What does that mean? So if she doesn't do what you want her to do, you're going to cause harm to her. I didn't even like the way that sounded. Like, I'm asking you, like, oh, right now, I'm asking you politely. Now, either you going to do this. My response would have been, or what? If I don't do it, what are you going to do? Because it really felt like a threat to me. And I'm just so upset because every good man that starts out on this show, they find a way to try to discredit them. They find a way to just completely change their nature and their character. And it's something that I do not enjoy. I absolutely cannot stand it. It's a true flaw of this show. In my opinion, don't get me wrong. All of us have flaws. All of us fall short. All of us have characteristics that someone may not like. But at the end of the day, do you have to make these good black men come off as assholes every single chance you get, writers? I don't get it. I really don't understand it. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to get into that too much. So we just gonna move right on along. All right. So Dani is at work and she tells 5 with brown eyes, caramel complected. I'm going to just say, me and Erica was talking about Officer Green on Our Sister's Keeper last night, and he's fine to me. That is a nice looking man with a nice body, but he is short. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with a short king. Short kings need love too. I don't mind a short king. I just, preferably, I don't want him, but I don't mind looking at him. And Officer Green is truly, in my opinion, an attractive man. But this is just where his character gets me. Dani tells him that she is in a relationship and she doesn't cheat. I ain't even gonna touch that. I'm just gonna let that little clip express how I felt when I heard Dani say that. Officer Green tells Dani that he doesn't care. This is my issue with this man. Dani has told him this before, that she's in a relationship. He straight up told her that he didn't care because she doesn't have a ring on her finger. So he's going to continue to pursue. I don't like people like that. If you are attracted to someone or you are interested in someone and you find out that they have a significant other, it's okay to still admire them and like them, but to continue to pursue them, no. That is something that I don't respect at all. I just really don't. I don't ever want to be and I'm not that you would be the reason, because I just feel like if you are in a committed relationship, it's easy to cheat. It's easy to go out there and fall into your desires and, the things that your flesh crave. But when you stand 10 toes down with somebody, and I'm trying to figure out who the hell is Dani dating, because did you not break up with Tony on the previous episode? So you still with this bastard even though he stole $10,000 from you? Now, again, the writers did not explicitly or definitively have Dani tell Tony that she was done with him. And that happens a lot with this show, is that there is nothing definitive about some of the things that the characters discuss in their dialogue. It's like they leave it open. I'm sorry. I could deal with a lot of things. Stealing from me, no. And we all saw how Tony tried to gaslight and justify theft by telling Dani that he borrowed it. You can't borrow anything that no one gave you permission to borrow. You stole it. I'm just so disappointed in Tony, but that's not even what this video is about. I may do a whole nother video about that because I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest as it pertains to that character. Now, I don't know who this woman is that is at the law firm, but she seems to be attracted to Hayden and intrigued by him. She asks Fatima if he's single. Fatima whispers and tells her that she thinks Hayden is gay. I said, Fatima, girl, why you blocking? Why you blocking? For somebody who claims that Hayden's sex was trash, you can't stand the little bastard, you are always blocking when it comes to this man. Why? You already got your ex-contaminated penis in Zack. Why you blocking Hayden from getting some? If that woman want to stick her foot in the short pool, let her do it. Why are you blocking, ma'am? You becoming a player hater, Fatima? I don't get it. Why you blocking with Hayden? Let that man get him some. Hell, he ain't with Tamara no more. Let that man get him some. You got these black women. Let them learn. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. Let her get hers. Stop blocking. Baby, I guess the phone call with Sabrina did not go the way that Demani expected or wanted. So what does he do? He shows up at her damn job. Baby, I'm trying to understand, within the 9 seasons of this show, the fact that so many people in conflict show up to the other person's job, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Now, normally, I would not want Sabrina to show her behind at her job. But now I want Sabrina to show her behind at her job. I know she's a manager. I know she has to keep up a certain, persona. But all things change when you show up to my job. And not only does Demani show up to Sabrina's job, but this little chick walks in. I am assuming that's his girlfriend and or fiance or somebody he just, kicking it with. I don't know. But she was like, oh, this is her, baby. I normally don't call people the B word rarely comes out my mouth, but sometimes it's fitting for the occasion. And this is the one time, in my opinion, that it's fitting for the occasion, because the moment that heifer walked in like, oh, so this is her. All I heard in my mind was, oh, so this hoe that you gave your sperm to, that's what I read. I would have been like, Demani, who is this? Who this itch? Would it be in front of it? Who this itch? Because I just don't like, and don't make me feel like you double teaming me. Don't make me feel like my back is up against the wall, because the only thing that I'm thinking is I have to fight my way out, and both of y'all probably gonna get it. But I'm going to see, because something is telling me that maybe Sabrina might yell and scream like she normally does. Since y'all got Sabrina out here wanting to be a hoe, why don't y'all have Sabrina get a backbone, cuss this hoe out for coming to her job trying to start something? And I sound, in my opinion, not peaceful. Like I'm ready for war. And in a sense I am, because I don't like the fact that they have this narrative of Sabrina becoming this hoe and messing with Dani's cousin, and this brother tried to drug her. I I don't know. But if you're going to go that route, give Sabrina a backbone. Let her stand on business when it comes to her own decisions as it pertains to her embryos that she did not beg Demani to do. He offered. He made it seem like this is the best thing in the world that he could do for this woman, and this is what he wanted. Let me find out the whole time you had a woman, Demani. You and Sabrina went on that business trip to Turks and Caicos and seemed like y'all had a really good time. Were you always with somebody? I can't. I can't with these Negroes. Like, Demani, baby, you on thin ice. I ain't gonna say too much to the next episode, but bro, you on thin ice, and I hope it cracks and your ass falls in. That sounded so violent, but I meant it. Moving right along. We see Zack. Zack is out with Mr. Keys, and Mr. Keys tells Zack that his dad left Atlanta 10 years ago. And, Zack looks down and he says, that he never even, reached out to him. And he asks Mr. Keys, where is his dad? And I'm assuming maybe that question comes first. And then that's when Mr. Keys explained, what happened to Zack's dad and him relocating out of Atlanta 10 years ago. I just want to know, where are they going with this storyline as it pertains to Zack and his family unit? We all know that Zack's mom passed away, and I am wondering if they are trying to introduce his father to him. I do believe that, we hear bits and pieces about Zack being in therapy and all of that good stuff like that. I really would like to see the therapy actually work. And I know that Zack had a very traumatic childhood and everything like that. But when it comes to his father being introduced to him, or they're going on this path of him, reliving things about his childhood as it pertains to his mom and his dad, I just don't trust these writers to do this storyline justice, because in all seriousness, it could be a very powerful storyline. We have Zack. Those who don't watch the team, I got a whole lot of stuff to say, because even though I don't review the show, there was a statement that Zack made concerning his son Michael when it comes to custody and Michael being with his other side of the family and his aunt. And Zack made a statement like, I really don't know him like that, so maybe he's better off. I'm just like, what you mean? Anyway, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video, but I don't know what the writers are doing going this route, but I don't trust it. And to be perfectly honest, it just seems like a lot of times these writers just pull random things out of their ass that doesn't make sense. All of a sudden, Tony has a gambling problem. It was never introduced. It was never shown to us gradually throughout the season, showing him maybe losing a couple of dollars here and there, or, him trying to figure out how he gonna get the money back. We never saw that. And then all of a sudden he just steals $10,000 from Dani. Like, these people believe in extremes. It is okay to build up to the revelation. It's like, a sexual experience. This is gonna be real X-rated, but and I'm just saying, don't no woman, but this woman don't. Nobody just want a penis to slide up in them, and 2 seconds later you having an orgasm. You actually want to enjoy. I would think you want the build up, because the build up feels good too. The build up is fun. The build up is a thing. Okay, you want the build up. They don't give us that. They just go straight to the
And wanting, whoo, might make your head blow off.
That's what they do, and I'm just tired of it. And baby, they believe in wham bam, thank you ma'am. The writers of Sistas do not believe in making love. They do not believe in taking things slow. They believe in blowing your damn back out on a wall, giving you 4 pumps, and we done. That's how they write. Andy's mom asked her why she isn't married. I said, is that a real question? Are you really asking his mom? Are you serious? Are you being facetious? Because I know you're not seriously asking Andy Barnes the reason that she's not married. You know enough about the Cox who has been in her hen house. You know why your daughter not married. She doing whole activities with whole tendencies. Hoes are her friends. Hoes are her enemies. Hey, ho, how you doing? Where you been? Probably hoe stuff, because there you hoe again. Ludacris made it perfectly clear. That's why your daughter is not married. Now, I ain't got nothing against hoes or people who out there living a life of promiscuity. But baby, your daughter can't continue to say that she wants to get married and she wants a good man when she's not presenting herself to be a good woman. Why you want something that you're not willing to become? That is Andy Barnes. Mama, Don't you pray to God? He ain't revealed it to you yet while you out here passing around scriptures. See, if you was really seeking, he would reveal to you, baby, your daughter don't want this. Andy don't want it. It's so many reasons why she's not married. But to me, the main reason is Andy has not yet become the things that she claimed that she wants. You want a good man, you want a family, but you out here screwing married men. Then when you're not doing Gary, you was doing Paris. Then when you weren't doing Paris, you went back to doing Gary. And then in the midst of that, you started doing Robin and the little chick he had in his hotel room. And then you were sticking with Robin. And I think you went back to Gary again. And then Jordan came about. And hell, last night you was about to give it up to Dr. Vaughn. And you want a husband? No, you don't. You don't want a husband, Andy. You know, things sound good. We say a lot of things that sound good until it's time to put those things into action. The application of something, becoming a wife before you even get proposed to, becoming that thing, just being committed to your own convictions. That is not Andy. Mama, that's why your baby not married. When they showed that part of the preview, Andy, why aren't you married, baby? When I tell you I had a gut-wrenching laugh, because what you mean? You can't be serious. You just, Mama, if you are serious about that question, baby, I'm going to need you to seek the Lord a little bit harder, ma'am. I'm going to need you to seek him because you worse off than your daughter. If that's the case, you are worse off than your daughter. But I think this is going to be a pretty decent episode. It's called Diamonds Are Forever. We don't have that many episodes left in this season. I am grateful. I am grateful for that because I really believe that Sistas needs to come to an end. We know that season 10 has already been filmed. I pray that that is the last season because this show is becoming whatever adjective, whatever y'all want to, put in that blank to describe what this show has become, that's on you. I'm going to just leave it blank and up for interpretation. But y'all know how I feel about this show. I want to thank you guys for listening. Until next time, I will holler at y'all later. And y'all be safe out there. Bye.